yeba betwe mu ene ye de abeyi no omo se omo bekoso abo ho bae na ade chia obesanso de aprobo na yedai atoaso ye da Ghana fu nyina se mo ndra msay abdagie ne mbre etina TV ho ehwe ye tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni mo se ma owo omaiwe no yeda mo se mo so a mutu kwan efa ka eba takrade Ghana Secondary Technical School Assembly Hall ebetie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni mo se ni MPP for die so on my way going into 2025 to 2028 and so yeda mo se munya gidi ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu yenya rehemu ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu ye gidi ne se dia ye pese yetumi ye ema ye ho asoman anati memufo no ye benya kendini a owotema owabadaye owakomapa odosronko oma oman we na ohwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne su ene ne ban ene senia osiye ne noma obi enka kyerɛw sɛ oye ne papapa ne ye nyina kyɛ sɛ owodosronko ema Ghana man no ne dia opeso ye nyina ne sɛ obeye niema dachi se oba besin kwa ye de be kai ne se ampa edru ne so no ne dia otumi eyeye ni wadi ne huni ne dwuma ye nyina one enyuma kase Ghana amanone bebia ye enyuma bebia wa ye dwuma bia wadi ne huni Obetna Bank of Ghana aye dwuma ho for so many years kodu deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana baba yo mampeni abedichi Obeyo Mampenia Bedichi for the first time in the history of this country. Obie ni mu change say ne dwuma ye ne kwon wa faso a wobɔ ne ho mode no paade. Se wo hwɛ na nsenye mu ama yosema ye paade a o Mampenia Bedichi bi enu a osen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Obi nka ne ho asembɔne on dimpanifo atem on kasankasentwi on kasentie bia na hodo ase kwon wa faso ne Ghana fo nyankita hudie eye soronko. On te se yese keta se ene proyeni win bi ekata Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho on ye corrupt on ni corruption in nkita hudie bia de dia ne se edwuma wo ho a osese oye no de bua na Ghana man koye nim no na akọ no kre enye niema ye pese ye nyina in the past 8 years etumi aye be nya be dia dance se dudu na ne ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se ye ma ne kwan na onbody aye no ho ban na afie no de aka onya ye no ontoa so no ne Ghana fonka ye ho ye de yembom manifesto pa ho entoma endra e water no title no selfless leadership bold solutions for jobs and businesses ahofama etuhoache ena odeba abregana fo na ode enhyehyeye a ye de akokuduro ene beye enhyehyeye a de akokuduro na akyekere ebema enyuma aba ene emfidie dwuma ne ankrankra nyuma nso atumi akoyie dia odoto de si ne so nyina ne say in the next 4 years no Ghana ye shift focus no akọ enyuma ene nyuma sem ho se ne be ya Ghana ni bia benye bibia ye na odutumi de ne side akọ na yin be dia dance se MPP ya ba yokuo we ene ama yokuo for a very long time ye kase social safety net se niema aban tumi de ba no bia tumi nya ho faso Ghana ha bebia na ema sikeni ni ohiani enyi tumi pre ade ba akoro MPP na mbre bia tumi de ba echinje bia eni ho. There is no way I will be saying this for some social intervention policy ese MPP dey on betumi akabi ubi so mo musu omo ya akwan si social intervention yesu ye kwan ubi so mo musu omo de fund ye this school dan by yesu ye the fund ye this school dan yaba we say ubi so mo musu omo ye efenese omo sisi market into social yesu ye si market ye yin ni esi ho de amu ye na ye nyina ye bi ni ye si chen a ye woni ma bebre aye MPP ye de aba ma ye mo ndisi for baby by moncha ye ade ba ko a ndisi for de aba ese a eben national health insurance scheme omu to de ba ko pe ba a ese a etise national health insurance scheme e bobo nsema mai omomo moncha ye ade ba ko a ndisi for to de aba ese a etise free school feeding a de man kola sebe omo mmia ya na nkan ya ban na emo aduane bi di ankan se na community ka school o me ka trefie no moma ndisi for nche ba ko omu to de aba ese no President Kufo had the free compulsory universal basic education or mane be ye ade aba betintim na we Ghana ye constitution mu. But for so many years, aban bi no to me ye ono na decapitation by ya ma basic education e free prekope. Na na do danko Akufo-Addo e the free senior high school aba emene ohia ni ba ene sikeni ba etumi kotena presec. Ohia ni ba ene sikeni ba etumi kotena Wesley Girls. Ohia ni ba ene sikeni ba etumi kotena Infantipum. Maami a oti dwa so a oye bodwa a esa ne bodwa yenti ontumi nye sikentua ne ma school fees mo munku school no ene ne ma ekɔ school. Omo ananko mo ma edu 12-13 years a omo da so nyina so mba koye maid e wo nkrofo fie enti omo de omo sori a omo odwen nipa ben na metumi akɔ no wakoye maid no ene omo nya etumi nya nda so omo so metumi akɔ school e mo kɔ classroom nkola no mo gina ka kwan ho ekura dog chains omo ton piki omo ton straps o niema bebre o ka kwan ho ene free SHS abetuma mo nya eni so adu eni da so omo so betumi aye de omo so bia ma mo nyina aye den akɔ school NDC fonche ade ba ko a omo tumi dia ba oman we mu a ese niema a mebobo so yi ebi ni ho de ombeka so maye bia aban bia betumi a kire bi omaye ba yen niema a mabobo so a ye dia be omo ni ba ko mpo a betumi dia kire ya ba ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say mbrantie ne maba millions over close over 5 million young Ghanaians a ye bo mo makɔ free senior high school and technical vocational schools yi omo wie no ese ye penwuma emomo until the next 4 years ne botaye ne dai so ne niso ade hu no emu oha ntitwemu aduokoro 90% of ne vision no for the next 4 years no eye say ye de bie enwuma mu atre na ma mrantie ne maba ne Ghana fo penwuma na etumenye biaye eno ene manifesto Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia epa hontoma na ne kase mu no ntotoye ode ato fam yehye ode ato ho no nyina no emu dodo na no ekoma mbrantie ne maba ha nkankan minuanom Gen Z fo no munum se Gen Z fo de me ene Gen Z fo nyina president yen toso aba me na me kebe momo me na me boaboa Gen Z fo adwempo ano na makebia eden amomo ni wogidi se ye daachi aye peno nipa obetumi esum amana ko nanim ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia momi yentie de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka ekire Gen Z for embra no de nasem eba ewie no momentie sa video ni tiawa na embra
to the Gen Zs I am well plugged into the new world you belong, and I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope. It is giving ideas. It is giving jobs. To the Gen Zs, I am well plugged into the new world you belong, and I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope. It is giving ideas. It is giving jobs.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has presented clear-cut plans for the future of Ghana. No doubt about that. Ne die so ne ni so ade hu ni de ba yeri nyina no echije bie ne ho. Ye ndane dane mu untumi fe bi nka ho yi bi mfi mu waka ne ni so ade hu awoma omai we na Jezis ene free senior high school nti Jezis you need to be kind, you need to be true, you need to be tebrofo. We need to take our future seriously and make sure we are sticking with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the next leader of this country. There is a reason the NDC are going the route they are going. They are going that route because they feel you were not there during their leadership. The former president who is seeking for your vote this time was president at the time when most of you were 10 years old. At the time when you sleep in darkness without really knowing what the cause was. The truth of the matter is that it was as a result of the former president's inability to raise the needed funds to simply buy fuel to power generators he had borrowed on credit. Some of them generating power we do not need. But there is a contract that says whether we use the power or not, we have to pay. And so the power is generated, bent, and then we use your taxpayers' money to pay for it. The truth of the matter is that under the presidency of the former president, a lot of your senior brothers who are unemployed and were looking for jobs, he told them to go and cut grass and organize stones and rocks from the bush and put by the roadside and sell. He told the medical doctors who were simply asking for better conditions of service that he is seeing so much strike that he is no longer bothered by labor unrest. He is almost like a dead goat who is not perturbed by sharp knives. That is what the former president told our medical doctors. He withdrew allowances of nurses and teachers who were in colleges and denied the poor children who wanted to be part of formal education the opportunity to be part. Over 100,000 of Ghanaian children whose parents could not afford to pay for their fees under his presidency so they could go to secondary school were denied the opportunity to go to secondary school. But in his mind, you've forgotten. In his mind, you were too young at the time to recollect all of these things. And so he moves around speaking as if he's come from another planet all of a sudden. And he rather begins to ask the man, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the person who has never been president before, the person who is vice president, he tells him to do the things he is dreaming to bring to this country now because his government is in power. But we ask him, what are you seeking to come and do? You have been president before. The things you are telling us today, why did you not do those things when you had the opportunity? At least you we voted for and made you president. Dr. Bawumia will be never made president. You are a vice president, just as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is today. When it was your turn to come and ask for our vote at the time you were vice president, you told us you were merely a spare driver and that we should make you the main driver so that you can implement vision for us. You are going to create jobs. You are going to create opportunity for the young people. Rather, during your tenure, for 4 years during your tenure, you kept us in darkness. Businesses collapsed. People lost their jobs. People lost their lives in their theater. Today you come telling us same stories you told us in 2012 when you're seeking for the opportunity to be president before. And you think you can hide behind all these things and become president simply because we have a certain number of people who were very young at the time you were president and you're going to ride on them to become president again. We're sorry. It's not going to happen. Yebema obi fufuro kwan. Yebema Ghana ni fufuro ono so wa adwenche fufuro. No so dia ba abeboa yen ni yetumi ya de achechire ye man we. Dia wo beye bia asomampeni no unya akonya sa wo beye. Uye mayehu ye. Ubi ya bronfia, ubi ye nimtia, okeka dia wo pechire yen. Aden na wuji bi se obetumi aba na ni wo yi ntuma fufuro na wa be kasa che ne yeto aba man. Yeto aba man. I doubt if there is anybody who was in this country during the tenure of the former president today who would say ene obekwa koto abama former president Mahama. This is no new on my way mu. Enu nti na mo hwa ne kasa oka nyina ne na promo nyina yi. He has refused to account for his stewardship when he was president. And Kadia Fede say, on Mampeni a wabetwe mu de, se wo pese esanto abama wan ka obe hye ya, wo be ka kire embra ye ma wo ye o Mampeni no, de awutumi ye. Na we gire no so na de to mama. And then yes how. Rather what you are doing is to ride on your so-called inefficiencies of an existing government to be voted for. Fair enough. But what we are going to do is that we are going to compare your performance as president and the performance as the president that we currently have, because all of you equal. Now see, you compare Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to you there. You compare your performance as vice president. You compare Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia performance. You bisa wa spokesperson Honorable John Jinapo. You bisa say eduma ben pa na wo ye as vice president at the time. In some more catch no. You bebo video na mo mahwe. We have that video. Please find the video. John Jinapo describing the role you, the former president, you played as a vice president. You before we do my as vice president. Now you have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia do my as vice president. You say, and only a big dance what to aba. Now can you say someone yare who and Mampeni president? We the whole compare vice president. Now taba na we vice president and now poor Mampeni no. You the president esusu. One man can say as vice president we a spare driver. It's Yama or na be main driver. You told us this at the IEA debate in 2012. And then wakwa say aba. Oba ye bu enu enu masepoto. Eduba de ma went to me anye. Ubue nyina abofia keka nsem kire. Wakwa aba say aka kire say yento abama na be your Mampeni. Now this time round you the former president opese ye de wo e compare vice president there be. Eduma wo ye na vice president no. Ni e ba be hwe. Yada compare as vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. As president, you were the most incompetent president this country has ever had. Omampeni Ben Amate say Ghana ha yashishwe ne nsemu as with corruption or my women that wonko wo pe any vice president awuti akonwa so wo president etumi ma ye investigate you as a certain vice president wo pe na we president utumi je contractor car no man contract wo pe eti wo de unni koyiko unni size but si e ka say enei omo ko abato nyina ye be comparison there ye the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as vice president and the former president Mahama as vice president they are compare ne yahwe answer na mewie na show yi mebo edwuma poten a wa spokesperson kan ye say we vice president no na we e wa ban we mu munya video ne pe mon kan che me ye de be commercial break ne yase akwaba but for now yentie dia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo emayen ewo ne manifesto o chichire o de a chire Ghana fo nyina say we any juma me pese yedi a few highlights of it. You have two versions of the document. You have the abridged version and no a few pages. You have born 7 tofa. And you have the main document, full document, about 260 pages. Obia ho asem manifesto nim. Tailor for wom, doctor for wom, lawyer for wom, mechanics wom, boja for wom, tomato seller for wom, queen mothers for wom, ayen for wom, aso for wom. Obi a wogana hebia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo didaso emaw ewo eniswade hu emaw ewo nhyehyeye pa eda ho emaw unya mbra bomode na fa ye manifesto ne bi ewo online bawumia.com www.bawumia.com na na do document efie bia ye wakola ba ko wako free SHS anye hwe obetumi a type fa wo phone no ema wo nana no fa wo phone no ema wo ba no nonko www.bawumia.com ohwehwe manifesto obekọ manifesto mienu ni nyina ho abridged version de abo ne tofa no ewo ho na ne kese ne nyina so ye de ewum maame papa ma wo ba no enyi fi internet ne so no fonto phone no so anaju bi abeda on kan kakrama anaju bi abeda on kan kakrama obehu dai so a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo ema oman we nasem ba ko a ye bo ne tofa edika Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka ne se answer ne beba bemu in the year 2017 na on my way we were in a lot of difficulty. The economy was completely on its knees. Aketua krani intumintua nurse for the teacher for to me year juma 1 year aban say miniska into the policy biaba e fe 3 months policy why ye juma afe ba ko ba betu aboso me miensa nkola ehiafo a no mako school ye gi o allowances free o nsem national health insurance egu ye o man no eba ni kotodwe nim ye dum kanea tena kanea mu mfie miensa ko mfie nan nkola ekotro nsohwe esua de o ka akwan ho esa ni kanea dundum nti ye pamo nkrofo enwumem ifidi adwuma etoto o mu mfidi enwumem. That is how bad our economy was at the time. Between 2017 and Ebabemu, Ebepim 2020. Yen na ebedi adanse say na nalo danko ekufo de MPP aban Dr. Mahmoud Bami echiche niama mo my way yetoto niama kama. In fact, a lot of people will confirm say 2019 Christmas was one of the best Christmas this country we have seen in so many years. So many years, which is a fact. In fact, as at the time you will 2020 no, na inflation you be fire na former president Mahama e could do 15% no. Na dey aba be do 8%. Can say former president Mahama e ba be mu be your mampani as at 2013 no. Na inflation was 8%. Obe fire no odo ko 15%. Ye bomode ye ho adwuma ma ne tia baya be do 8%. Fofi antwata na covid ya rebone obia ni ndaso nsusu se beba eba ye ema wiase afa na nyina yaso be ye hia ni hu bia ye ni ata na hu de ye a eneme no kase oko America oko UK oko Asia obia prese obebo modena woma ne man no egia ne nan so enti ye so kakra be kan ye. But in the past few months ye nyina ebedi dance ye say a my way nkakra ye guso ye ba be gira ye nan so at some point and yememu ye den pai wo covid mu no na na danka Akufo-Addo take a decision. In fact anka opa sambe no nko beka say okay ye ngia de nipewu ye bebo ye man no ho ban na ya boy economy no ho ban but ka chen and that video is still there. O say e kwan ye befa so a say economy ni say a ye betumi esiesie na man abgya na so de ye betumi ye nim se na ebesi aye no na mum si ye hwe nipa ba kumpa e be ye tin say sa nipa no ye betumi afa na free owo mu abankwam nti we take a decision as a mampani say obebo ye nkwa ho ban ye wie a se ye tie bia se na esi atete apanse bia no ye na ebe ka ye ho abom ye akyekyere ye economy ne ebiem enu nti enenei etumi ka say inflation ekoya kodu be 54%. Nyame adom ene atia ba be do 20%. What it means is that nanado asem wo kan no no krebi wom because inflation e kodu 54% atia ba be do 20% and e bia madaroma nipa na ewu ye a omo hwere omo kwadrin covid no omo mu ba akompo yetumi afa na fi owu ma ba nkomo na nke busuafo ni beje nka reho a ene edwojo a eto abatan ekunafo ene ebusuafo a etwaga na hesi omo hwere omo adofo no nkomo ni beje yinyaya ke bituma ene sa banyankopon fa sa achede no amma nipa enunti economy ne de ekwan bia MPP aban na nadanko Akufo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be fa so a ye be rebound and the fact is that as we speak the economy na essay ye tete pansam ye no eguso a esisi akwan so ene ukodwa so a enuane bo ba na eba fam na che say essay kra obetumi sisi no the nipa no hwe ne nkwane de ebe ye tin se obetumi asan fa na fi owuma ye den abankwam. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say in the next 4 years no ye economy na e ho torchema and do onankasa gitumu e kan ye say ai egitum niema mo ye din asetrema mo ye din niema boa ye din so nkakran oguso a opia niema besisiye into the next 4 years no obeye niema ntentem so ne ya di niema toto akwemu na oman no sikasem na se ejare dan so ntempre kope ade bako a obedu huduma pa ne se ye behwe kwan be fa so a ye sikasem ntoto ye no enko bu mfa so enti dia wunya no ene na wudi ema ne mbro so nti onemra ebi beba ne ye make sure say ye be hihye ekuo ba tan bi a o say ye be frɛ no Independent Fiscal Responsibility Council ne ya sen asesa embra na ekyɛ ye kwan ye fa so ye ntoto ye sikasem ne de ebedi ne yende no yetumi adan na se de be ya afi bia no ye ndi mbro dia afi etwemu ne yetumi nya ye no so nti o say establish an Independent Fiscal Responsibility Council and amend the Fiscal Responsibility Act to add a new fiscal rule that requires expenditure in any year does not exceed 105% of previous year's tax revenue. Eti afie etwemu no sika ye jeje ye no se afefefo ye ko romu a ye de mbra eba ye de be chichire ye ho se na be ya yen kodi mbro dia afi etwemu no yen kodi mbro so oha ene enum oha ne emu chichemu enum 105% se na be ya mbre bia no ye gina kwan paso enti ye de mbra beba na chichire ye ne etumi aye ne sa o se obehwe no wa make sure say ye betumi enyi ye sika sem ntoto ye economy nsem no ye betumi akọ about 6% na say oha chichemu ensia ebetumi egro ebubetre na emu abai na wode niema obeye no de atoto akwemu na sane ema nesi eba no wache ya no echinje bie de ho nkasa basaba se bie no ho wache se obeye establish Minerals Development Bank eno no mechechirem or the data hub beba mechechirem obembe ki sure se ye dwodie hu nsensem no bekoso ye ene niema bi ne nyuma bia ne ye hyedan fa ye nim die chire bebre no to say emerging industries, sports, tourism, any creative arts near DNA. Eya ne yemfa ye nim die chire bebre no de ni be die chire ne tumi enso e create e ma nyuma dodo aba na oman ne sikasam ho hyehyeye ne ntotoye no emi bie kakra afi o say emre du say ye bepe kwan bi a aban ene ankrankra beka bom ayonkofa soronko bi so na maniam yetumi akontentem no kra ne say oman bia otumi ne ankrankra ekabom echichire oman no eya ne contentem na ye boy homoden asoman ye hihye ne ma bebre ba na dwimu no ogidi se bebia babedu ne mpempeso ya babedu no eya akono ema se ankrankra babeka oba aban ho na de ayi na mebi into betintim mu na emu aye tin se na be ye bitumi ama oman ni sikasam na de akọ anim na ni botaye ne nisuade ho ne kese pa ne se obehwe na enuma aba ya data babu bamia ekedie ihihye bebe ne de aba na yim nante ne maba ne mebu aye omomusu edwuma national apprenticeship program omo ko school suya eco school omo ko technical vocational niam bebre health insurance ye the kidney dialysis abeka ho ye the sickle cell abeka ho you know a lot of social intervention policies o say embrace say ye be channel ye attention ye de ye ni bibia behwe enuma ye bebie enu enuma ye betremu na emnantie dodo a wo hwa ese epenuma momo ya pomo ene me no ka say aban any uncrown ni ade akaboma ye creating over 2.3 million jobs but nipa dodo na negusu peduma simply because even though we creating numa no adichi bia no nipa dodo so aye ready so mo ye duma no so bebre be ka ho nti aban bia no in 8 years e creating numa to say MPP aban and this focus agitu mu say the entire time omo ba aban mu 8 years no omo creating numa just a little over 600,000 jobs. No, Mwakasa, Ejitum so create here. MPP Abaye created 2.1 million jobs in 8 years. No government has done that. 1D1F from Kwame 160,000 jobs. Abaye bien why say nipa dodo aya form ewo nurse for doctor for teacher for police for immigration fire service bebre kwa Ghana Airport Company, Civil Aviation, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Enyuma bebre, and he created in the period of 8 years 2.3 million jobs in a buy created. And yet, you will not tell them about bebre, rightly so. Because you will be creating 2.3 million jobs, but there are 4 million people, 5 million people who are ready to work. And you still have to create more. Dr. Mahmoud Babian said, we need to find a strategy to get this done. It's time to shift focus towards creation of jobs and expanding businesses for the Ghanaian people to be a bit more productive. The kind will be training 1 million youth in digital skills. The facts of the matter they say that the secondary school say your tablet this year. The facts of the matter they say that the internet penetration and I'm barely about 30%. 32%. Into the internet, no, bow my way bebre to send a huni. The fact of the matter is say that no, not Ghana, ye near money bebre or ye shisha ni ye manisi ye. Into creating digital jobs, no, na ye nyan tintin ye. And no, it's not Dr. Mahmoud Bamien Yuma why in the digital space. It's not the digital literacy will raise your cost. Internet penetration if 52% or maybe I could do about 70%. Nipa do bona na no mu kura internet ni adinti. ama Ghana for are you ready to embrace digital world na a day anymore. Internet me Gen Z free, and the young people of this country, they can sit here in Ghana and work for companies outside Ghana. Okay, India, there were millions of young Ghanaians from India. I can tell you on authority say, or India or India no Yeduma, so the company were Europe. The company no Yeduma man or UK. The company no America, but at India no Yeduma masa company no. That is what the digital skills can give to your young people. It's coding, data processing, data management, big data management, cyber security jobs. They are there. Until what and Kaikuma, what Damongo, what Savelugu, and so that company I offer with Jumana, we hear Jumamano. Company no, I was New York, and a company no, I was Sweden, and a company no, was Norway. The only way I gonna form ranting in my bounds will be to be a casa. In you may have a bebreya, Ecosu yourself and say, Ebomunya SaaS skills. Specifically, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, Obe training 1 million of these young people in digital skills. No more so, Omo to me, you may ya, a will be a seer, we are safe and I will be a yebi. The Tosuminu, Ghana ha, for the records, businesses in the companies in Ghana hano, and 90% a SMEs. As a SMEs in here, and human keten small scale small and medium scale enterprises, small business, koku many ventures, akosi ansa ventures, so businesses in keten no Ghana ha enyuma wo ha no emu 90% SMEs. And yes wo ye my way mu ye adwuma e wo my way mu no Ghana ha ye adwuma no emu 80% ye adwuma ma SME companies. But we see figures ni you. In Numa Ghana have businesses in a company near the Indiano. Emu 90% SMEs, human keten. In Numa Yefo Ghana Hano, or more Juma Yefo Munia Diano, emu 80% SMEs. What it means is that see a person be in Numa Pan and the Padu Numa say you need the SMEs in each. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say he's going to introduce an SME bank. Banker. Omo de omo taye no mo niso de nyina ne se ye bodwa eduma ye eduma nketenkete Koku many ventures esedu dey ohine say you know Kofi and Sons ene ama ansa and sa enuma obia small businesses yi wo pay cash we adwuma ni mu a SME bank no be mauska na da tre we adwuma ni mu wo tre we adwuma ni mu a ebeboa no afa nipa dodo amamo ye adwuma no. That is one of the areas Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be creating the jobs. Of course, the minerals industry and its value chains. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia became say, Obebie Minerals Development Bank. Na Minerals Development Bank, no neduma na eba be say beboa na small scale mining enu neduma no emu obie. Now immediately the small scale mining sector will expand, there will be a lot more jobs coming in. Don't forget, it's already Minerals Income Fund. And so Minerals Investment Income Fund. And so you may be in the lithium sector. You will never be a cost for bauxite. Guide deck for your mudie, iron or for gas deck for so your mudie. By the time all these mineral sector, Nina be kabuno, na enuma yabe be few and he's going to support all these sectors for them to be able to grow quickly and recruit and hire our people. Create jobs through the National Cyber Security Workforce Development Program. Ya ka say and then in new course will be a safer day no they are all hinge on digital space cyber security, data processing, coding, data transformation, software development. Those are the things that are moving the world now, and that is where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is looking at. Or say Obe recruiting 1,000 special needs teachers. Oko School for the Deaf, Meme constituency, it has one of them. It's the constituency one of the most special needs schools. There was school for the blind. There was school for the deaf. There was secondary technical school for the deaf. Oba Miami school, Okwapman school. There special needs students, visually impaired students in the tech class. Ebimu eye partial, ebimu ye complete. You know me track that. Me class am tena. They are not ODD second. Or me class or you visually impaired. And so they be second. It means that when you give support to our brothers and sisters with special needs, they will be able to do great things. Me class, will come school, general at 1. With the second, the second is the school, and there were several of them in our class. One of the best politicians I have seen in my life. Now, a friend is saying visually impaired. And we really need to support our friends and our brothers and sisters with special needs. And we recruiting a lot more teachers for the special needs school, no more training. We school for the blind, you see the children doing amazing things. They need support from government, and government can use that avenue to even create jobs for a lot more people. Or say, obesity quota for recruitment of PWDs for public sector recruitment. Dr. Mahmoud Babia say, Adia Bakwa order to from NSA or not by you. And she share Bakwa then the super say, Abai Numasem Abai Jubia Yefenipano. Or better ye be some chance away dear, ye the Maya with special needs. Nancy, how are you? Yeah, special needs for you. Since 2017, Bepemone, go to your district assembly and check. A lot of the district assembly common fund towards supporting persons with disability, no, for entrepreneurial skills. Jina fe bi edwuma, jina fe yese, Nancy ya woman no mu edwuma o toll booth ya. Ye toll booth and some free o edwuma sem ye we, or form among permanent jobs. Omu nyina nya permanent jobs at the districts across the country. Enti eye bibia e don enu so owo abadaya shronko ema ye nuano mo special needs no, and that is why na dream say free there kono aban edwuma bia ye fe ni pebia no yenja ba ko mienu bi to ho for persons with disability no mo so yem bu omo ne yemfa MP omo. Employ more lawyers for legal aid, at least 2 for each district. Me di MC pen and brother me ye MC for Ikuapem North no yenya issues ah this Akoko-Fodia ni Akoko-Fodia Attorney General's office no am a lawyer ba ko mienu say omeboa na on church on be my enti eto de bia a lot of the district we find ourselves in difficulties before we even get legal counsel because then be say we hodwuma be hwe no every district must have at least one lawyer to guide the district. Moko General Assembly meeting, you need to have a lawyer there. You need to have a lawyer at the assembly, embedded in the assembly. A lawyer must be at the district to provide support. Obi enyasem minim say wako magistrate court and a circuit court be o district bi mu da. I'm sure I tell you already ho. Obi their case pa. E dey da beg that kanim. Onu kwa na buy only lawyer. Because want to be to your lawyer ka. It assembly bar so before onim na na kotum. Nto bi aponche yese ko 6 months. Judge ni yeboni bia emra no de ye adwuma anka wunya lawyer anka bia wasem no enko ye 6 months e bia be 1 week and 1 month. It will need to provide this support at the district level. It's another way of creating jobs, and this will be done by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Afi tourism, creative arts, sports, jobs abroad program. Measure that to me in the next friend is saying weeks here me. Every episode be a be fast and say we mako ni a that to your boss and ya kan wasem ni a cheche mu ye ni a tiase ye ni hu ekwan a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia be fast no be for example sports. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia can point blank say listen, football and sports in the whole o man no akoma e se pekwa bi e be fast so e be hyemu kena and na Premier League say send ye tibia no aban waso bi say Premier League ne begina na ma private sector and so I attracted to it. Into we dey kaka I think we'll get there or say Premier League teams no ye be support your aban be support your mo and then the gaming commission kan bum na omo djuma omo ye no e fa so no omo nya ye fa bi she football mu o tro no manifesto nim enti Premier League team say unya qualify na Premier League team o bo Premier League ni bi nko ade a aban be to bass amount at least o players itu kwan a mo ko bon match e fi e wo demu mo ni Bewu United ko bon match a o du players betrim na de o mako aban embu akoko betumi de aba afebo so me bia no aban e be support Premier League clubs omo 16 Premier League clubs aban be support omo kakra na mo players yi omo tumi de kakra mo na football na yeden aya akono ene ye Premier League players yi onya jindi kakra kwa abuchire ebi mutumi kwa abuchire ya ko Sudan o kwa abuchire o ko Sudan adentia because ho kwa obenya sa support wenya kakra yeden abafie. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia believe say embrante na eye sports no ene ye sika bebre hwe Mohammed Kudus hwe Thomas Partey ball omo bo ewo abuchire memi ye wo Ghana fon kwala bebre metumi e bo sa ball ni bi na omo nya sa opportunity no amboye Premier League bi na Premier League nso anya akono emma nipa anhwe ama Premier League na nkwa enimu a ebede na yetumi nya a lot more Mohamed Kudus and Thomas Partey sika omo de ball my way mu no enye bidie. And if we push a lot more young people into this space, the Premier League will become attractive. It would attract investors. It would go a bit more higher than it is now. Now almost to be a common maybe muba, no common maybe muba, no common maybe muba, no common no more discarding so ball my name, Ebeboa or mine. Now, yeah, just any way, you know, like I said, not a Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto, no, a heavy on jobs and opportunities for the youth. Ye creating high-tech fourth industrial revolution jobs. I don't know. And only a numa and ne ukwa abuchi. I know that abuchi nomu obia ebijujuma. Into the digital economy hub na Makawa 7. It's coming. It's going to train the young people in technology and innovation. Obe training the young people on training in technical and vocational skills. Or say obe training in kola in soft skills. Any creative thinking, any mindset. Obabwa na a friend is saying jobs in green industries, aviation, in Numabeba, professional services, jobs abroad program. They may say measure that to was a parmaya can once and jobs in defense related industries. No, made the defense ministry for Nagasabeba the next chapter show so. Near said that Nase, near sad jobs in defense related industries and once. Sanya Maya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can once and we have found a jobs in agri business, jobs in sports. Now, I thought I can't just sports now. Here, Kumasi Asanto Kotoko, the United. Now, see your football team Ben Kwan say, Omusika Semko former players he cried to today. RTU, Real Tamale United, Ombo Premier League. And say Real Tamale United, Etuka, Efi Tamale, Ebesen Kobo match, Ewo, any Dreams FC Bebo match, Ewo de Bas, Ebia no Munibi. And RTU are qualified by Ghana Premier League, and so no to me a bomb match. Obakra, Obeba players more are confirmed because the Telebia, Sikako mbe to Kwaifita Malabano and anyhow. Adentia, Noma Minu. Initial investment no air never firm. Yetosu Minu, it's say initial investment in our firmity. And to me, ma team no any football near bon and yakono. But I bank to me so much seka crabia. A bebwa say RTU, as well as a bayam bus. Normally the bus you be to Kwaifita Male. Abese aba Kumase enu Kumase Asante Kotoko abebo na mo players yi at least aban ebo mo kakra na say aban pilot here with why o de ji kakra 500 cedis 300 cedis 800 cedis na for tweet your players yi it is a team no struggle kra na aban ebo players ren kakra 16 teams obi ya kra players 30 kra o ka bomu saying about 500 or so o multiply by ebia 1,000 cities are saying now open there Ghana for almost year no maybe to me abuada or minor de akonenim even though players no your friend is saying players or for private and friend is say teams no it is the league of the nation eventually no say players to mbobo no mkobo ni do baby a ye to omo emfa so boss na say abent your bobo Manchester United ye mombo abe honorable Haruna Idusu Timi. Oh, this is a haku. It's a haku. Millions of pounds. And they ababedi honorable Haruna Idusu in the football team kutukum. Sasikano. Ebema otumi dia share team num na mani team no etumi agina. Inti imagine say ya boa Premier League team si. Na munina in a particular season abayin the sika shem abaya boa asa first pitch si. Ama football pitches ye jana na so near there. You beka wansem, you do e beka wansem. Enti that is a kind of thinking Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the eba in job creation for that. Secondly, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the ato na koma so say ekwem bia ye befa so a ye beboa businesses. Na sa businesses yi etumi ebie omo nyumem. Omo bie omo nyumem a Oma fagana for the no obeye. Eninti abai ebe cut 3% of GDP if your expenditure near directed I'm a private sector. 3% of your GDP no 30 billion. What you saying can you 3% of your GDP no 30 billion. 30 billion and abai say ye dey private sector form inye adwuma na yemfa ntre ye nyumemu nema embo no muntu me fa nipa. And what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has always been saying is adenti ena ye higher home in terms of public sector infrastructure and even services delivery. Abebiano abai pesikeni nyina na buy the bibia at a time. When we can get private sector to come and support. You bet you my private sector be ye wo kwan da ukrumu no. Na wetoli the ateneka. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say dormitory blocks no, hostels no, classroom blocks no. Abai ABC dormitory block aba me find say presec. Ebe cost 4 million Ghana cedis. Abai any 4 million Ghana cedis at once. Bawama contract. Ye eduma na edu baby. Contract raise certificate. Esa abai ntuaneka. Abai niska it's a project naka. Project anka say edi 1 year and 6 months no. 4 years ni enwie. 5 years ni enwie. Etoro bia 8 years. Iroject year present ko for about 2008. And this for better so 8 years. So no to be enwie. Na na ku for da fe no we bia obi bia no. So for 12 to 13 years, hospitals are years no. Into me see ewie. Because e aban e na place obenye sika dey dey ni nyina prekope. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Yama ankrankra private sector. En for more musika nhyem na mumfa rent aban and mumfa lease aban." What it means is that aban betua wo na mum enwu nya say obepe sika ni nyina etua ne ne. Obetua ne nkakra over a long period of time. Sa dormitory block bi na every girl's phone call ani here. No mademu na esa ne say aban sika nyina mo ano prekopenti no. Yes the be 4-5 years in wie no. Ye ma private sector mbesi. No fan rent aban na aban tua rent e ma private sector. Nti afibia no aka 1 billion ye be hia a ye ni enti project ne kesi wona. Esa ne say ye tua rent kakra kreti. Ye be hia bi 100 million. Utua ya na private sector de ko afene so ane wetua afene so ane wetua afene so ane wetua. The advantage is that dormitory block na nke be take you 4-5 years ansa we see no who sinene na nkola na mo ko first year na nyemu atena na wenja so mfaso na wetua ne kakrakra. It makes a big difference. At the same time no esa ne say we bia mu sa nti enuma edoso ankorankora enuma ne doso nti obi anso yebi obi ayebi no obi aso fa nipa ehim. That is the strategy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to adopt going into the future to ensure say you be free abai from the pressure are you here at every point in time to build public infrastructure and give it to private sector to help. And yeah no pay hospital bi o ho a you pay MRI scan you be scan machine bi you pay X-ray machine you ni bi abai to me to bi ko hospitals bia across Ghana. Nti oko hospital yes ye kotwa scan no afaka oko regional capital oko district capital ehun sem bebre aban say private sector for MRI scanning machine be si hospital nim na yentua on kakra aden say oko hospital ye na bebre health insurance yamai. Why can't government do that? Come and put your scanning machine in the hospital. Let our people use it now. Yema ye man for no enyusu ne ye omu yusu no omu nya so mfaso no omu ho tomu na wo no entua nkakrakra. It's all part of the strategy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to utilize. Ebiem niasia for na nyina it has become evidently clear say amaya omutumede omu egudie eta omu man sikechi no omu man sika na ho de no ekoso ekope entuko UK adeba kwa ama UK British pound akosho bibia na ho de wo hwede say British pound no omo back no heavily with gold ade na ye to gold no yentumi ye enei ya build gold reserve na manakosho ma yegusu akoyenim. It has become evidently clear say and yet gold ya you started see your turn and see your domestic gold purchase program you started see and see ya and how you will move create one shanka be ye emo ho be ye mienu na miensa. But it's an strategy into no and you buso e danda nkakra and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say it's a see ye shemukena ya try ahwe ye de nyem say ya ebiye ye so be man sika semu ma den ti be shemukena and we're going to ensure say the tried and tested gold purchase program now it be stabilize the currency no ye be ye Ghana ya how you na currency because ye koto de ne fiama no aba enti se currency na ho de ekofem affects bibia and that is what one of the strategies Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to use. Afa omo ye friend is saying abefo sikasam to ya ne ade ye fintech companies bebre aba omo ye nhihye bebre ni ade Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say odisika $100 million be shem say na be ye be ma ankran so I attracted to South fintech space no musa be support na boa na Ghanaian startups Ghana for young people oko Nigeria Kenya a lot of fintech institutions so bebre and it's time yes we dey ahon ne kakra beta o machi no so metuma edodo amayen ewo omaiwe mu afi ne kese businesses are your omaiwe mu yatede abosi okaifo okaishifo makolafo kaneshifo edum techimai salaga yatede Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oni GRFO edikan to kwan akọ Estonia akosua Estonia se na be omo musika sem nhihye me hye da be no so ne akọ hwasem ntene or the flat rate tax regime beba se na be ya sa na tua sei mateso na me de akose na me mpa wasem ntino be tua sei na me wo me shop no bi aba ote ose woton ma teke woton ma calculate ntu be tua sei na be yefri ho ye the flat rate tax system eba for all Ghanaian businesses and individuals. Enti sa woton tomatoes, sa woton esam, sa woton engine, dia woton biaro, dia woton no enu bia na meton a nyina ebetue sika kro. Nsakra bia mbem, nhihye bia nda ho, no bi abaye bibi amana ko create problem ne kese dia efe ede eni se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we nyina yi na odwe wo ene menso ye ho. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say or the credit scoring system ebeba na credit scoring system de be ya ne say ebedi kan ya boa amandana fo etumi enya niema ye beto ene niema ye be free niema ye beto ne yetua ne kakra buy now and pay small sabe pepe na credit scoring system etie no crepa ne say ya yenim no yenim yeso ebebisa ne yemisa biasia fa na nyina omo makomani no dodo na no ye mfasika enko shop enka se me beto akonwa akosi midemu ye mfasika enko car dealer ho enka se me diska beto car akosi. In fact, in some jurisdiction like in the US udu musashe obotum na yi $3,000 kekakra one share be ko investigate say na go first can be free. They basically live on a credit system. And the credit system advantage the woman say emma obia tuminya sebe niema kakre bia obehia na wotumi akọ wenim no obia tuminya bi ahoye bia nkoba enu nti na yebusuafo na etu kwan fie akọ amano no nipa no kwa ya within 1 year no afro say oh makoto car fufuro oh mi apartment bi ni oh mikoto nkonwa oh manya fridge bi de tie ne say omo credit scoring system na the credit scoring system ne tie ade no nya yan ko be ma wo gada ha no ye tonto ne ma no bebre na ye nya yan ke ne be firi no tie ne kakra wo nemum ye nji bi say ye de ma obetua ena ye de ma wo so no wantua e be de kwa ne ye hu eti na ye ni bibi sa no batani Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia digital drive odiaba Ghana card buy I know Ghana card and one they register a mobile number and one they will be a bank account Ghana card no and one I would a friend say wo tax identification number and one a pension any other unity ama omo disika se dwa credit facilitators businessmen no akoma tom yum kakra se media dey miracles na se miracles me hwehwe na me hu no kra me wakwan mefa so metumi atwesi miracles me hu no enti dia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ba ne se ye benya a more comprehensive credit scoring system a ukoji besia wa ha uto ade we e wa ha uto we wa ha uto we wa ha o de momo tobi o de bank tobi o ye se tobi o ye te controller de de nyina beka bom na che se oh miracles no out of score of 1,000 no ni sika sem hunsem anase obo besia utua ni credit worthiness no 800 and 900 it is a wo ko bi ho na wakoto akonya se akonya we pese meton on creditor or ko hwe wo credit score na hwe se uyo bia se ye de ma wo e free bua utua anase wuntua. That's all the credit scoring system is about. Utua anase wuntua So we be a utia, yes, a J, the train and kakra because one of the more utia. That is what is there. I didn't see. And the people saw Takunya. Just why you have been in 2 years. And so I said this cat Takunya. I didn't see. And the people saw your fridge. And when you demo, not the Musu. Just we said this car 2 years until they are your fridge. And Musu. Now this is what happens. It's time to say the air cash and carry Ghana Henty. A branch and a baba no ko hide ya. O roba and a bag of quality remove. Onyakunya. Only fridge, only TV, only mpa. So better sign your way. That's how can you now be a 30,000. Na ketua 2,000 Ghana cedis. A bad day, no to win your sika akoto 30,000. Sign your way now. Into 2,000, Busu will be 70,000. 12 months, no, we have 12,000. Into 12,000, if you are cotton kubia or cotton. No, I say, I say, auntie, I feel that Mpaso etiako you boniti in your fridge. Yatsena kono dia so eno kura kekekura ma pressure ko unya TV anka obehwe unya fridge anka obenu musuo ba woni bi abroche ne ntesa abroche no oje 2,000 okwa ya hwe se okay ye de sane ma wo nyina ma wa wosu bia ye 1,000 kura still beka 1,000 na wotu bia ye obibi no problem wo no ye ba obesi awutua ye hwe wo sika so a wo gina se bosu bia ma ye 1,000 wo de ba 4 years ebetubetua sane ma wo nyina aka send a baya won't send train. Now 4 years answer. What me a bob was a K. Robert Tosania winning empty. Yet the Bemau, Kodam Panoso, Kotanako Yenum, Konum Fridge Musu, Koshet no ene, Netian and Kakaka over the next 4 years. Inti Adiana Kaudi 4 years, but Bob one answer what me yano. Yet in Nabama wende, now when you sue, now what you and Kakaka. That is how you bring happiness to your people. Sa ena ekwaya wofaso a wodi enije ebra wo manfo no sa na yeye no hwan ena betimi aka che me say oja ketua 1,000 cedis na ka yete no ebia 600 na dia ma ne sa ne ma we nyina ankonje obeje onye nkope obi wo ha opade atama ne ba pa ba disika no so but o should disika ogina obetumi atoma ne ba no ba do so ode afe ba ko ansa we sevi akwakoto so ne ba ne pade ne nne onya yankoba yama no ye say ohie ni do ne ba ohun ohie ni odo ne ba ohun because ebia o dwa kwala ne pa ba kwala ne say mommy me pe Samsung Galaxy S5 na me so me dia kusua de digital ya be openenne e de sua de afi na obeka che ne say emefa twen na December matama wo afi mumu nyina na oba ne munemu na kire wo uhuna na wo yema hyew owura ho o hia ne nafofo a obi ekura bi obi edisua de onya na nkono so kura bi no kure wobetumi atama no esansa wo yedwuma wo enso yese boabo sika no na nya ni nyina asa wato dota mamudu ba mesi be yefi ho to sa Galaxy S5 no ma emefa enne free ne tua ne kakra esane se baby a wo kwakoto no omunim se ye wo credit scoring system aba into kwa ye ba ko hwe credit score so credit score it say wo bi a ye ba obesi a wutua ni ya hwe sika da wo je no ni ya hwe se sika ne yetetewa ubetumi nya bi so ahwefia ye betetew kakra na ade na ye mefa pen no otumi atoba no na wo ba na hu se no kre nso do no mpana wunya obeda so no otumi ato no wada so ene na wan twen afe anda fe ma afe asa wunya mpana da so TV na also pe bi ahwe no na wonso otumi nya bi ayeden ahwe sa ene ye di eniji ebe ye manfo and that is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is introducing. Now the bakwe masade we jira yeden say once we have the credit scoring system, the good news is that ebema enyuma no so niema Ghana for penal doso because the credit scoring system never purchase obi etumi tobi obi ape bi obenye bi nipa do na na fe bi betumi atonkonya ye nyina na betumi ato TV do na betumi ato fridge until the demand never go high. Immediately the demand never go high no. It means that as a business so omo produce more because nipa eto se be produce more so bia let us say e fa nipa do enwumum no be boaye eye adwuma. Simple strategy, simple system to make sure we bring happiness to the people. We guys say na dey o abemu adada onye dada na your Ghana card. Dada na your Ghana card. O man peni dada no ka che say your abemu adada dada yen no. Oba 8 years so to be the Ghana card why. dada na Ghana card afi ni ye bi afi ni synchronize system ni nyina dada na mobile money interoperability first no now to me send this guy if you MTN momo e ko Vodafone so e afi ni ye to be nti afi na mbe na so aye ye ebe because we no anse na ebe to me aye no this ya sa na ma we nyina afi na mbe na so ebe to me aye sa na ma we enu nti na ne mbe aso adie bia wo ne mbe adie bia e wo ne mbe yetuwe asinipa no ye wakono die bebre but bia e wo ne mbe afi na credit scoring system no so aso we eba ma hiafo eba ma onibiefo eba ma omo ankobu nya ankobu pe eba ma maamefo ne papafo omo dom mba eso sa ne hienti omo manhu se omo dom no eba ma omo and Dr. Babudu Bamia will use it as one of the ways to create jobs for the people. Mining sector is one of the biggest things for this country, but of course your challenges yenya concession asasere ya dia yenya asase no esi etu egudie ni wom baye niska ni akofa broni onfa ne sika mbeboa ye oba yama na 90% ni ya fa 10%. Yesu yenya bi ye niska aye ne betu nti ya ko nsuo ni ye ko tu nsuo ni mu die no because I want ni tu nye den ni ye say ye nsuo no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say yen boa ni yen reform yen some mining licensing regime no yema ne emungu kakra na Ghana for no mo pebido obi yen tu benje license ni bi oje license ni wia eno be ma yetumi regulate no ni yema na mine e wo kwan papa so na onko nsuo ni enkoye nsuo ni mu basabasa na mpo se de be ya Ghana for ankasa be oni yankasa na ye benya ye ho na insase na ye tu magude ye be yankasa ye die nti obema mining Minerals Development Bank aba some Minerals Development Bank do mo be ya ne say small scale miners and the mining project and the mining areas no wo concession when you be bia o de mine ya na bank na mauska na o de ahyem na de two gold no nko fa bu ni bi meba no me fa gold ne nko no ma 10% one kasa obenya support from aban Minerals Development Bank obi kotu na wonya gold na wetua bank ne ka aban ato gold no through the gold purchasing program na dey ataye sika na chi na sika na ho dan den akoso o say obe make sure say aban no mo bebre wo my we aban neto aban purchasing power near strong aban to books aban to school uniforms aban dia de ne mankola aban si school dan aban ye ka kwan aban to ne mo bebre aban to ndro ni ade o de mbra beba me pa mo nti o o de nhihye bi a friend buy Ghana first for all public institutions. So we are buying Juman Kwana, so Kokoto, Parazona. To Parazona, ye and Ghana ha. Ebi ni ho na wato na abrochiri. But say ye Parazona Ghana ha Kwadia, 20B. Na no on father no keke enka because ojutu mi say in the past no ya abaya aba ni abaya etwemu na try say ye beye sade we ntumi ye. This time esuenhu ye nya ni nyina a kire say si ye dembra eta buy Ghana first. Friend say program yechia enu mu ahode bekoso nti ye be sakra public procurement laws ni mu kakra o de beko parliament ni ya sakra mu kakra na ya chichire wo public procurement law ni mu say wo beto de bia na wo ya baye adwuma nko ade ya ade na wo beto no say ebi wo Ghana ha ye ne Ghana ha to ha first wo nye bia say wakwa abruchire na wase ya chichire auditors na internal audit systems ni mu say na be ya audit committees and the tender committees no mbra be chichire omo say hwe pefe sa de na ha no eno na sese woto de be ma na ba ne say e be ma Ghana fo mfi de adwuma ni be bie na Ghana fo mfi de adwuma mu bie no na omo fam rante ne mbaba hanso adwuma mu etosum eboa because adwuma ni mu bie no be hi ni pema na adwuma na waboa na wa fam rante ne mbaba. Remember the strategy ni na say ye be ma jobs aba na businesses are expanded. Strategy ni na say businesses be expanded. Businesses expanded ye be fa nyuma. And then about business is expanding when the demand is there. So nipa will be to adiena. And my business is not expanding. And I say or the credit score in the bar. So the be ankran ba koto. Or manensi ho. Abaye juma no so or share kete or them right share and say obeton kwadia to the air in Ghana. And no beboa na Ghana juma no mebie. Ama from rantie ene maba ejubem. I earlier on spoke about the taxes. Or say or the sad tax is or the beba or better small scale mining gold reduce withholding tax for small scale gold export to 1%. Or better so implement a flat rate tax for all importers. Or better so obe make sure say importers spare parts dealers omo mu importing them nyina be flat rate, waiving of interest and penalties for failures to file taxes in previous years, abolish betting tax, betting tax that betting so no also be true. Now all the side taxes she nyina be wie afa de obi emu say Ghana ye taxes she no emu ayede emu ahenhan afa de enima no niema ekoso obi abetumi no hwahye no se de be ya obia oye adwuma o man bia betumi akose me so bese metua me tax no o say wo kadada na wo dey from previous years no nti ama wusuro se wo ba na oyi wonim se obetua ene tax na ye de be dan wo ka no o say me de achew ye de ni na achew ya pepa afa de bra be joy na wo so de kakra obetua contribute ene no contribute esane say ya ma tax nsem no aye convenient amount, and that is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has for the business people. Also be making sure say your duties say you tua e water port no you be making sure your duties no either say e beba fam kra na say anya hwe krampo no enye ene port a e be ye Togo ni ade no omo duties na be pe na me say bi say ina Togo ye duty free na me say this is for day and this is for say Togo ye duty free nti an ka say Togo ye duty there's a Togo no what do you say yeah say okra adefi abroche ba Togo porter no one anti me say NDC deputy spokesperson for former president actually say young kind because papa penny power Dr. B power control say Togo duty free to omo nyina agedi Togo duty free or say obe making sure say wo share adwuma ase foforo na wo ye adwuma bia startup adwuma ketekese a wa sha ase at least for the first 3 years in there or the taxes no e be chew na we make sure your tax and seven you be digitize no so say be ya ni pan seven na ye ndia no na meji say te so ma me ne be free no bi ensisi wu digital computerized answer na be kra wade na fi abochi aba no wunim say air condition ya me de be 1.5 horsepower and me de bar make your tax 1 cedi and ya fe na obi ba be ka say 2 cedi 3 cedi o say me panic o say na menje enem me cedi de no ye free ho say na be ya businesses no ebetumi di saa sika na eneyi enne na nchenchen na ebetumi di asho munwumenim no mo di bio munwumenim na say port duties nso abafam kakra nti no ebema niema bo nso ayeden abafam spare parts duties ebekofam odi kaka and no doubt about that ekofam no na eboa ama friend say spare parts bo nso ayeden ekofam yaka digital economy no nsem bebre training of 1 million young people, establishing a national robotics engineering lab, providing venture funding and grants to support tech projects, increasing internet penetration to over 90%. And then, yaba bemu 2017, na internet, it is a Ghana hano, a bare 32% coverage. And then you move from 32% to 70%. That's amazing. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, you see a move from 70%, you had 90%. And that is the future. That is the focus. That is where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is looking at. Also, countries are actually Africa Union. You mobile money interoperability across regions. In Ghana, now what's the discount mobile Nigeria through mobile money? I know. Also to Nigeria, no one send this card to Ghana through mobile money. Stress you know. To say I will send this MTN, Echo Vodafone, Echo Airtel, Echo Telecel, no Sape Pepe na to Ghana. No one send this card to be Momu or Nigeria. That is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is pushing. I feel I say 11 no. Nembre aso say ye be ye free ho. Di media elevi be di ye no. E di ewie. And nay Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say esan say pure mind no do na towards the digital space. They are making sure so be embracing the digital agency. On June this say twice na yeji A11 enti A11 no obetwem ne we ye free ho. Se ne be ya omomo ye e-commerce, omomo ye e-business ene nipa bebre na ne TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, obudwa. They encourage a lot more people. A lot of young girls, a lot of young girls, young guys are omomo ye business, only shop, only dine, but a lot of good business within the digital space. E11 no, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, ye be E11 no, if you ho. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, sanso acquire or GD say, embrace see a beshe, near make sure say, ye better tin near maso na or minor cost of living no akofem kakra enti yebehwe na of course waka spare parts prices no unim say ade ba ko e ba Ghana ha niema boye den ene driver for transportation fare enya ye ya almost spare parts why den enti yato lorry fare yato lorry fare aye beto niema so no yato lorry fare na ye beto niema so no enti Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say spare parts no ye the flat rate policy ne beba for all importers including the spare parts dealers this is so ebeba fam what it means is that niema na or the bow my we ma beton na car for attorney church of water spare parts and so be confirm kakra and no be boa na cost of transportation so akofem kakra na atumi ama Ghana for ho ehye nyom kakra so or the ahode strong kopa na eba be hye ye agriculture and service be ya food prices be confirm na say ya me call market me call tomatoes I think about 6 months ago me call your tomatoes biensa yes 40 cedis is miensa ho yes for say ene ukọ na sa ukọ tomatoes a bucket ma yes 10 cedis ene bucket ma adoso market me kro ma adoso market me be ye me to bucket ma white paint no ma yes 20 cedis. What it means is that your season be a den wedding ni your season be a ne koyesro ne bo ekosro Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say e pekwan bi e be stabilize no ewo bra ne bo air for no nti ne ya o to tomatoes bebre ye de ma 30 cedis e say gina wa ene ya o to tomatoes bebre de ma 20 cedis e say gina wa nti obe hwese ye be ma development bank Ghana etumi apekwan bi e be faso a ye betumi aboa ekua adwuma no ni etumi apesika ma omo ye large scale farming no no mutumi dey farming na chem na ko ne nimye at the same time no ya tete spare parts so at the same time so no or the electronic vehicles aba at the same time so no or the gold for oil aba it is any more we na obia be ye ne part it is spare parts bo akofem gold for oil also keep full or no at a price emma your friend is saying mama say just bo no affecting you bebre na EV electric vehicles also e say home maintenance wo fam no so use fuel nti e be ma public transportation so akofam kakra nti ye buanku afo na omunu aba no ekọ enim no na ye hwe transportation aspect no so say be amadina for man kan che say ye kofa fiefo bi na ba na transport boy din nti ye de sa transport boy na ye de aka ho how de beba amani hu de beba ne mum saban no wabadaya a odwe omanfo ho a embebia ope insakraye ope ekwan obefa so obehihye niema obetoto ne niema no aboye amayakoye nim and that's what Dr. Mahmood Bawumia is doing. Stabilize the spare parts friend is spare parts prices through the flat rate policy, introduce electronic vehicles, continue with the Good for Oil program to stabilize the prices of fuel and ensure say a better affected public transportation. At the same time, incentivize agriculture, support agriculture, and make sure say production also air control. In keeping the cost of food prices. FM Kakra. I feel or say I see a peck when be able make sure say housing, social housing beba on my way, including homeless. And I question New Town. Meno kasi and you may question New Town. Obi a boa no ho e de share robe mu or do bi store no. Kosha bubu shi jaso. Obi shobi kiosk ase. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say, let's provide shelter for these people. And you see, you say, they are why you be paying, and you de money be say on sign here, and they carry if we see hostel ama be we no can say you carry if we no can say you me da hostel or musu and san eduma or maybe a poor no ma copy baby at no so my yom eduma you carry if we in the past month Dr. Mahmood Bawumia carry a program I train you more e hostel and no classroom omo wia ene omo je contract ebi mu ye makeup ebi mu ye pastries ebi mu ye liquid soap ni ade e wo my way mu enti obetrem let's build the shelters for the homeless na ye ma adan so a yesi ne dodo yesi ne bebre na na bo fam no ye fa dodo so ye den embra ebiem o say rental assistance scheme ne buy na ne dia go no thousands of people in are benefiting from the rental assistance scheme. I know these people go to the rental assistance scheme support, get the money, rent small space be no matter. and he's going to expand the rental assistance scheme for the young person. Young person now, of course, free senior high school or we school. Anyamiadom when you university awaba. Student loan trust fund. Support our local school. Maybe the student loan eco school. Maybe the senate loan eco school. Me mame. Kakra be no dia mame. Kakra menya o senate na me dia account kakra. O bi oni mame afia be ke bi amfa ni misa. Nti loan e ba na maje. No send kakra so I dey aka home misa. No de me akọ school and I'm a agency for presidency. Adeni ye momo maka no so enya sa akwenya no emomo nko. We school no student loan trust fund that support we we school no. Na fe de baby obet na kwakoye de. Akole fi da mongo. Obankran, obeku school akra. Owie no, wonye adwuma, baby obeda ye den. Yes a rent 2 years. Yes 30,000 okofa ne he. Onibi. Nti no ase akoshe krase. Eni Dr. Mahmoud Bamia the rental assistance scheme aba. Our Saturday be anymore. Now I call no I call G support. Now I go to your rent. Now we to kakra over thousands of people. And I call G support with the rental assistance scheme. Or say or betrim. In Korea more investi yan kola. Or no one no so masia more call secondary school free more do university or maybe no more or GD say and so support you no more say nya baby do mutito no more nya adwuma pa biye. Obi or say, who hear me no? I won't miss out or the bad school no. On to me, wow, bano. Only webby or the Bama Banamana secondary school. No, so Banum Yanni, no, yes, secondary school, no, baby university there. Or Buffet Siena, level 100, no. Ne university, a fair example, academic facility user fee. Academic facility user fee. Obi akọ university bi enim say academic fees no components bebre your afuf your residential facility user fee your academic facility user fee SRC ne ma ke ka bebre asabe your academic fees sa academic facilities user fee no and do 30% of our academic fees in akra o say wo ba eno no metua ma na metua ma no krampo no me the student loan trust fund be ma loan na loan e free loan a free. But this is a man who never did any work as vice president. It's when he became president like I said, why should they see here? Women commercial break but then can be wrap up. Now your commercial break we bar now for the better so. Women they are former president and we are not your vice president. Tam are not your vice president. The spokesperson, Honorable John Jidapo, Nejuma now former president Mahama, no yewa bemuno, women
is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president, whilst he concentrates on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president, whilst he concentrates on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president, whilst he concentrates on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president, whilst he concentrates on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hard attending this.
Omampeni nankasa mbra no ye vice president no video we video ana Honorable John Jinapo or yet spokesperson to the vice president at the time. On one kasa, any central for a kasa. On business say and you be our boss vice president. I buy we need you my ben pano and there was a reason why business at that time because no one be vice president Mahama no ye. On be so say need you my poor ye buy with me day or say on man penny former president Mills. Yamefa the crazy essay. On no president in there, he will concentrate on the core government business. It is a buy eduma kasa wo no be no economic issues, serious government business no. On no president beshe. Nemu social functions no, invitations here, invitations there, media no ni ade no. On no vice president na handle no. So that was what the vice president was doing. I didn't say it. This is spokesperson. The spokesperson is saying that but almost am bobi the man be Mr. Why or say embra na vice president muntie
for the vice president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions, and I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy, let me fix with the economy, let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media.
It's allowing the vice president to concentrate on social interactions and the media, whilst he, the president, concentrated on the core government business, the economics, and all of that. This is the vice president Mahama. And see, we are not surprised that he failed abysmally as a president, because as a vice president, he learned nothing. He did nothing. It is for the record. NDC from Juma vice president Mahama or at the time. I would never compare Dr. Mahmoud Bami Juma wa ye. I didn't think I know your vice president. No. One concurrent chair Professor Mel say, "Me a vice president, so me say me yen yama me kase me yen enye." Ono, tell me your vice president. No. The spokesperson say, "On man penny Mills catch and say, on concentrating on social issues, invitations, on call speech and prize giving day, training college for a year our day, and graduation near the no akobi a year say near there." Now on man penny Mills on concentrating on the serious core business. Serious government business, the core government business, economy near there no. Professor Mills don't go this over to man confirm. It's we man penny abedi chena there we are and social invitations our day, graduation, naming ceremonies near there. A better now my obey man penny away to me papa. Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan say ma all kano. And they say ye dache ehun ehia no. O gidi say o won hihye dodo na owo eda ho man. Ene yatu ye boase ya cheche nsem numu a yakabe 8 bipe akamba ko highlight key highlight no aka 8 yame yadoma ya wada e be san so aba beto 8 na aka no so na ifi na watchu we ekwa kopima batombre no embe bia edempenifo ba ko mienu ba betena ha ne no mwatwetwe MPP manifesto na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede atodwa no ye bedi ho nkomo no mato mo boase no ma cheche nsemu no ma biebie nsemu ama yehu senia etete MPP die ye gidi say every Ghanaian must have the opportunity to vote on issues. No insult, no personal attacks, no violence, no threats, purely issues, competing ideas. Why ena ni swade hu no edi ekwanim ebo no yonko de so eno ine ebegina so atoaba okotoaba bisa ho say between former president Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice president why ena wogidi say obetumi enya gidie wonimu say they are all kano ebetumi aboa odache baako enya yo mampenida Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baako ababe yo mampeni abedichire wasaya ababe yo mampeni oyo mampeni abedichire no ne dia no ya ne say oko awade eko naming ceremony eko wedding eko graduation o mampeni abedichire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atro ahihye niam mako over 40 a ono aso mampeni abedichire utumi aboa ede aba abebo man we dodo na ene nyina yenim ene se pese yesese mpedifo bienu we a de omu nyina ye bipen eno mampeni abedichire baako kwa awade ene graduation baako ede zip line drone services aba oman we mu baako ede mobile money interoperability aba oman we mu baako ede Ghana card a eye comprehensive interactive across database aba oman we mu baako ede e-health aba omai we mu baako ede so many progress and aba yemai we mu baako kwa awade baako graduation baako ko naming ceremony omomu hwan na wogidi se wode wo re ena wo da chehye ni mu a obetumi ayama wo yayefa yawada yebesa so abaye fana akaro na fe yewia ebre bia episode bia do yato ye boase ya cheche mbako mako ye mo bia kwan na onfa attendie kasentwi ni kasabasabasa embe twenyen emfi off grade MPP ni bia wutie be NDC ni hye webufu a ignore him ko Ghana ni no to aba no ho na ko ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nsempa no enche no enei ubi so mo ncheche omo policies omo de bemu no mu di watam omo de policy ba ko ba omo se level 100 for yi within 24 hours omo ni cheche mu enai na eba eso the youth organizer say universities nko polytechnics nka ho communications officer so say polytechnics eka ho policy director eso say ade no kra loan omampini na kasa so kra say ade no loan ade chi ya omampini na kasa so asasa na no o say ade no kra loan biom afede free ye ba ko jo get fund ade chi ya youth organizer say ade no jo get fund ye be your student loan trust fund ade chi ya policy director say ade no student loan trust fund ye bibi basa sa no mo prodon ba ye 24-hour economy obi say wachi obi say lions obi say tigers obi say techimai organizers ensem bebre ye clear succinct unambiguous without confusion specific policies your policy for the mason policy for the carpenter policy for the mechanic policy for the lawyer the teacher the civil servant the local government service worker the doctor the nurse the midwife obi abetu adwubiaro ofa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto da obehu Mr. fa www.bawumia.com okohwa untumi nko afa phone ma oba ene nana dunti akole bie tumi kura phone oko school obekan when you go to the website pick the manifesto download it for your mother download it for your grandmother every evening before you sleep kan one line obehu ewom nyame ya adoma ya wada ye beso anso hia ne ya toa de aka ye wie no so ye de ye ndi atem ensam no se ne sitie no ne ye chechire mu edroso de eso ye beto ye boase ye bese mbre ne ya chechire mu abo 9 pm Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eda so ewo da ene odafo ekasa endra asat 9 pm na opie FGSTS echichi atakwadefo within 24 hours we senso akwaba onama obona pro na ombre ya mina mebre genzi fo jina president makramo yami adoma ya wada yebeshia.
To the Gen Zs, I am well plugged into the new world you belong, and I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope